I'm Eiley. I'm 17.
Okay, this interview is going to be about our friendship.
Okay.
How and when did we meet?
Well, our dads were friends, and you were just there when I was born.
Okay, what are your favorite memories?
Well, there's that one camping trip where we were in the bathroom. We saw a scorpion, and we ran out of there, and my pants were still around my ankles. Ooh! Our first Warp Tour, we saw some cool bands. Didn't we eat pizza that day?
Yeah.
That time Heather and I surprised you at the airport.
Oh, yeah.
You were like, oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting it at all.
Okay, what is our favorite thing to do together?
Oh, God. I guess, like, camping, because we get to do a lot, but we also get really slap happy, and that's fun. I think, I don't know, 5-ish years ago, maybe, and we were in the steamboat. I think the thing we were most excited about was the luggage cart ride. So we went down to the parking garage one night. I think it was the first night we were there, too. We rode around on luggage carts for, like, a really long time. And we took really dumb pictures.
Yeah.
Like that picture on your dad's truck. We're trying to be candid. But luggage cart riding was fun.
What makes you feel nostalgic?
Being up at Twin Lakes.
Yes.
Like when I went up there this summer with my dad, it's just like I couldn't help but think about like that one night when we like snuck out and went down to the lake. You're like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad.
What are some other things that we've done at Twin Lakes?
When I drove my dad's Wave Runner, and we were on it with Heather, and I tried to turn, and I thought it was going to flip, and so I jumped off, and you jumped after me, and Heather was still there, like, what's going on? That was good. That was a good one.
There's also the time when we tried to water ski, and then
Oh, yeah!
also when we went tubing with Heather.
Oh my god. That was kind of a painful experience, honestly. Like, I think it was more painful than fun, really. And the tube had a hole in it, so we kept falling off, and Heather just, like, sat in the middle the whole time. Like, pretty much the whole time I just kind of felt like rocks were hitting my face. I mean, it didn't really ruin the experience for me, but I think next time we should get, like, face masks or something.
Do you remember what you said?
I need my face to be pretty so my boyfriend will love me. I was like 12.
I know.
Excuse me, I was going into middle school and it was a big time in my life. Remember when we were like swimming in the lake or something and you like freaked out because you thought piranhas were gonna come up?
This summer when we went to Blue Mesa and we were like peeing in the water off of the side of the boat. And then, like, I wouldn't get in.
And I was, like, swimming around the boat.
I remember our hair was, like, really gross.
Yeah.
But mine was, like, especially gross because it was blue.
Oh, yeah, because you had blue.
I had blue hair, and it was, like, disgusting.
Yeah, it got, like, super ratty.
Talk a little bit about softball and what we did there, and, like, what softball was for us.
I mean, softball was, like, our Thursday nights, pretty much until you moved. And even after that, I still went every Thursday and hung out with Shelby.
Like, who was playing softball?
It was our dads and, like, a bunch of their friends, like, a bunch of old dudes. Like, that's literally what it was. It was just a bunch of old guys playing softball every week. It was, like, mostly in the summertime. I remember some games, like, went into the fall.
Talk about the time in the bathroom at softball. I think I was, like, 7 or 8.
We were really young. Yeah, it was like 5 or 6. Wasn't that the night we like threw tampons on the ceiling? We found like it was like a huge box of tampons, and Amanda was with us, and we thought it would be really fun to like get them wet and throw them into the ceiling. And all of them stuck.
And like the strings were hanging down from the ceiling.
Do you remember when we found the baby bunnies?
Oh, yeah.
And we, like, held them in our pockets for a really long time. They're like, oh my god, they're so cute. And I remember our dads being like, don't get rabies.
Do you want to talk about the time when we tried to find softball this summer?
But, I mean, you gotta have some background before that, because the softball fields are owned by Lockheed Martin, which is, like, this, like, space nuclear bomb development thing. I don't know. It's really high tech. We were like driving around one night and we were like, oh, let's go find softball fields. And I was like trying to lead us there. And I remember it being in that general area and we like made a turn. We got stopped at the security gate. And the security guard was like, can I help you? And we're just like, yeah, we're lost. That was a fun experience and kind of sad because it was like our childhood is just suddenly gone.
I think that's like where we like established our friendship because like we didn't go to the same school or anything. We saw each other usually at Thursday night softball.
Yeah, softball was like kind of like the base of our friendship, you could say.
I remember we would we were like making weird like YouTube videos where we're like sucking the helium.
I remember we made one with Heather, and she was like really sketchy about it. Like I remember her being like, "Oh, I don't know if we should do this, guys."
Do you want to talk about when we went hiking that one time in Estes Park?
Oh, when we like went to the lake thing and it was raining. Okay. I remember. And both of us were trying to keep up with my dad. He was walking a lot faster than we were. We saw that really pretty waterfall, and we almost fell off that cliff at the very beginning of the hike. And like halfway through, it started raining, and it was so cold, and none of us had brought jackets. And we ended up eating lunch under like a rock.
Yeah.
But the lake was still really pretty. That was a nice hike.
Also, I just thought about we always used to go to like Rockies games together.
Yeah.
Like,
do you remember that one game we went to where there was that guy that kept screaming?
Oh, the annoying guy.